Hello. Testing. Testing. Hello. I'm James, and this is Sentinels of the Multiverse from Candelabra Games, a video game adaptation of a cooperative card game adaptation of a series of fictional comics. And now, without further ado, let's begin. Start with a fairly straightforward setup. Baron Blade, the parody of Victor Von Doom. Yes, most of these characters are parodies of the actual superhero comic characters. Against Legacy, Superman equivalent, Absolute Zero, Mr. Freeze, Bunker, War Machine, Wraith, Batman, what's the fifth one? Just a moment while I look that up. Sorry, it's taking a bit longer than I thought. Apparently they now have a 3-5 board game too. Might be worth checking out. Oh right, Tachyon is the fifth. Okay, and then these 5 versus Baron Blade in let's go with Insula Primalis. Land that time forgot. And now, fight! At last, the destruction of my greatest foe is at hand. Legacy shall fall. Stand down, Baron. The price of your hatred should not be the entire planet. Now let's begin. With mobile defense platform, Baron Blade is immune to damage. He just shuffled his deck and pulled out Backlash Field. First time Baron Blade is dealt damage by a target each turn. Baron Blade deals that target 3 lightning damage. Okay, let's begin. Not quite yet. Actually, 1 HP isn't that much. Let's start with Inspiring Presence. When this card enters play, each hero target regains 1 HP. Decrease damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Everyone is already at maximum since it's their first turn. Oh, and almost forgot. Let's see what Baron Blade has. He has 40 hit points. He is a villain, and is Legacy's nemesis. That is going to be important later. At the start of the game, he enters play. Terra Lunar Implosion Beam Inventor, side up. That's this side. 1 mobile defense platform is put into play. The villain deck is shuffled. We've seen that. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 15 or more cards in the villain trash, Baron Blade's Terra Lunar Implosion Beam activates, pulling the moon into the earth. Game over. When Baron Blade would be destroyed, his villain character card flips to the vengeful mad scientist side instead. We'll get to that later. And what he's got out. Okay, Legacy's power. Until the start of your next turn, increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Legacy uses Galvanize. And then he draws a card, Next Evolution. Now, Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero doesn't have a whole lot he can do at the moment. He is a very equipment-heavy character. So, Cold Snap. At the start of his turn, he deals each non-hero target 1 cold damage. His power. Deals himself either 1 cold damage or 1 fire damage. Not very good. At least not right now. Hopefully, you'll see what he can do later on. Skip. Bunker. The Indestructible Bunker. He has military power, auxiliary power source. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card. If you do, you may use an additional power this turn. Power, draw 3 cards. Destroy this card. Gatling Gun. Deals 1 target 2 projectile damage at the start of his turn. At the end of the turn, discard 1 or destroy it. Turret Mode. Cannot play or draw cards. Use an additional power. Upgrade mode. Play an additional card. Cannot use powers. So Bunker doesn't really have a whole lot he can do. So he'll skip his play. He can use his innate power, Initialize, to draw a card. But I don't have to, because if I skip both phases, I draw 2 cards. Omni Cannon allows him to put up to 3 cards from his hand beneath it, and deal twice that to one target. And another upgrade mode. Wraith's turn. Let's start with Mega Computer. Reduce damage dealt by environment cards by 1. And then her power. Reduce the next damage that would be dealt to the Wraith by 2. Trust Fund. Draw 4, then discard 2. Attacking. Flash equivalent, because I didn't already mention that. Her stuff relies on getting cards with the burst keyword into her trash. Let's start with Hypersonic Assault. Targeting the mobile defense platform. Deals 1 sonic damage, increased by 2 because of Legacy's abilities. And then, her power. Reveal and replace the top card of your hero deck. You may discard the top card of your deck. Let's discard that to start pulling out the stuff that really helps her. That's an option, but it's kind of situational. Now, the environment turn. Obsidian Field. Increase all damage dealt by 1. Kind of good, kind of bad. Villain turn. Devious Disruption. Each player may destroy any of their equipment and or on-loan cards. Baron Blade deals each hero target X lightning damage, where X equals 3 plus the number of hero on-loan and equipment cards still in play. Begin with Legacy. Inspiring Presence is useful, so let's skip it. Absolute 0. Cold Snap is not that useful. The Wraith. Mega Computer, not that useful right now. And everyone takes 4 damage. He deals 1 extra damage because of his Nemesis. I'll explain that once he's finished. Now then, Nemesis rule. This is Legacy's Nemesis icon. This is Baron Blade's Nemesis icon. Any two cards with the same Nemesis icon deal each other 1 extra damage. Let's start by pulling up Next Evolution. What this does is, it makes Legacy immune to the damage type of his choice until the start of his next turn. And let's be immune to lightning. Legacy will not discard. Absolute Zero. He'll play his Isothermic Transducer. Whenever he is dealt fire damage, he deals 1 target that much cold damage. So, now, Absolute Zero can do something other than hurt himself. He can hurt himself to hurt something else. Ouch, 3 damage. But it becomes 5 damage. Because it's a separate instance of damage, it double counts Inspiring Presence of Obsidian Field. Do not discard. Bunker's turn. Pull out the Omni Cannon. And then initialize. Grenade launcher. Maintenance unit. Wraith, Trust Fund. Draw 4. Let's discard both inventory barrages. And then go into Stealth again. Do not discard. Tachyon's turn. Let's start by getting rid of that backlash field. Destroy 1 environment card or 1 encore card. And then, Rapid Recon. I already have a Sucker Punch. Quick Insight. Draw 3, discard 2. Environment turn. Primordial Plant Life. When this card enters play, each hero may discard 1 of their ongoing cards. Deal any hero that destroys an ongoing card 2 toxic damage. Any that does not takes 4. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. Let's not do that. Everyone takes 4. For rather 5. Except Wraith, who takes 3. Baron Blade's turn. The Blade Battalion. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP, X melee damage, where X is the current HP of this card. We'll do 5 to Legacy, yes. Okay, now, Legacy. Lead from the front. Whenever a hero target will be dealt damage by a villain card, you may redirect that damage to Legacy. Next evolution. Let's make Legacy immune to lightning. And not discard. Absolute Zero, Cold Snap. Let's take out the Blade Battalion. One of the nodes, and auxiliary power source also. Then pull out the grenade launcher and use it. Take out the mobile defense platform first. In this case, order of play does matter. Then, attack Baron Blade. And then stop. Wraith's turn. Start with Stun Bolt. Heal one target, one projectile damage. Until the start of your next turn, reduce all damage dealt by that target by 1. Three damage to Baron Blade. He reduces damage by 1. Tacheon's turn. Quick Insight. Draw 3. Discard. Sucker Punch and Blinding Speed. Rapid Recon. Research Grant. Pretty useful. Let's keep it. And not discard. Enraged T-Rex. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the target other than itself with the second highest HP. That would be Wraith, 5 melee damage. Ouch. Baron Blade's turn. Powered remote turret. Deal each hero target 2 projectile damage. Order doesn't matter. Okay, next up, the Legacy Ring. Legacy can now use an additional power. So start with this one. Increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. And then use next evolution to become immune to projectile damage. Do not discard. Yes, Cold Snap is pretty nice. What will make it even nicer is Focused Apertures. Increase cold damage dealt by absolute 0 by 1. And let's not hurt Baron Blade. I guess absolute 0 has already taken a bunch of damage. Bunker's turn. Let's put turret mode. So let's put all 3 modes under heavy cannon. Pull out the maintenance unit. And let's take some shots. Let's not discard yet. Wraith's turn. Next up, Utility Belt, which is the Wraith's equivalent of Legacy Ring. Let's put a Stun Bolt on the Enraged T-Rex. And then reduce damage. Tachyon's turn. Research grant. Draw 2, discard 1. Nimble strike. And lightning reflexes. Let's discard Nimble strike. And not discard anything else. Environment turn. River of Lava. Each hero may destroy one of their equipment cards. Deal any hero that does not destroy an equipment card 5 fire damage. At the start of the environment turn, if each player discards the top 3 of their deck, destroy this card. Yes, Tachyon is looking pretty rough. Oh dear, another mobile defense platform. Okay, let's start with Fuck. Next evolution. It's become immune to lightning. Do not get rid of Obsidian Field. Let's nearly get rid of the mobile defense platform. Then get rid of the enraged T-Rex. And mobile defense platform totally negates the damage to their blade. Pull out Isothermic Transducer again. And don't use his power. It is a silly power, at least right now. And then, grenade launcher. Take out the mobile defense platform first. Then hit Baron Blade for 4. And stop. Wraith's turn. Let's pull out combat stance. Whenever she takes it, first time she takes damage each turn, she deals the source 2 damage. And then Stun Bolt. Tachyon's turn. Lightning Reflexes. Light Speed Barrage. Another one, and Baron Blade is nearly down. Just not quite. Use the research grant again. I don't gain anything from having a second research grant. Do not discard. All players agree to discard 3 cards from their deck. Another Obsidian Field. Damage is increased by 2. Baron Blade's turn. Flesh Repair Nanites. Baron Blade regains 10 HP. We almost had him. No matter. A Legacy Ring. 2 powers. Next evolution. Let's make him immune to melee this time. Galvanize. Wholesale. Galvanize. Inspiring Presence. Obsidian Field. Road Establishers. Obsidian Field. 6 damage. And then let's pull out Sub-Zero Atlas. And we can take Wade down. Handily, in fact. Baron Blade flips. His maximum HP is 30. He is restored to 30 HP. The villain trash is placed on top of the villain deck. All 3 copies of Mobile Defense Platform are moved to the trash. Shuffle the villain deck. At the end of the villain turn, Baron Blade deals the hero target with the highest HP 5 energy damage. Bunker will not move 3 cards. He You'll play Heavy Plating. Reduce damage by 1. And then Omni Cannon! $18 damage to Baron Blade. Pull out the micro-targeting computer. Wraith increases her projectile damage by 2. Then Stun Bolt. 7 damage. Baron Blade reduces his damage by 1. Now, Tachyon's turn. Nimble Strike. Deals exactly enough to finish Baron Blade off. And Earth has been saved. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, etc. The game has been Sentinels of the Multiverse, and I have been James.